military vehicles at our state and local police departments. Thanks for staying with us tonight for 5:30 now. I'm Stephanie Gorin and George is off. The unrest in Ferguson, Missouri has brought into question the use of military vehicles by local police departments. After law enforcement in the St. Louis suburb used armored vehicles to respond to protests stemming from the killing of Michael Brown, an unarmed black teenager, by a white police officer, you might not realize it, but those armored vehicles are also part of the police departments in Vermont and New York. WPTZ's Bridget Shanahan is live in the newsroom with this story, new tonight. Bridget.
Well, Steph, Vermont and New York State Police, along with the Plattsburgh Police Department, all have some sort of military vehicle, and Vermont State Police used theirs as recently as this week. Law enforcement will tell you they use those armored vehicles for protection in hostile situations, but there are some who say their presence hinders the effectiveness of community policing.
I don't understand the case for local police having those at all. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Alan Gilbert is talking about these things, armored vehicles that were used by the U.S. military, now in the hands of state and local police departments. It's something the executive director of Vermont's ACLU doesn't think any civilian force needs.
It's the shock and awe intimidation that I don't think is really part of what really good community policing is all about.
Police in Ferguson, Missouri also have an MRAP. That's what they're using to address the unrest following the police shooting of teenager Michael Brown. These former military vehicles usually come to local departments by way of a grant after they've been used overseas.
You know what I hope? I hope it sits in a spot and we never use it.
But they did use it. Plattsburgh police brought out their MRAP, they say, to protect officers during the initial investigation of a murder-suicide in February.
We didn't know if that person obviously was going to be alive and aggressive, threatening.
Vermont State Police and New York State Police also have armored vehicles. VSP used their Bearcat just this week during a suicidal situation in Duxbury. They've got a Bearcat in the North Country, too. Here it is at a standoff in Altona in 2012.
But I think now people are beginning to realize when you give local police military equipment, military clothing, military weapons, they start acting or seeming to act like the military, and I think most people agree that's not a good thing. Local police are not a military force.
If someone came to me today and said, we're going to give you a vehicle that looks like an oversized, soccer mom's minivan that was armored, that I could use to get close to a situation with someone with a weapon, we'd take it.
Vermont State Police didn't have any information on how often they use their vehicles, but did say they got their Bearcat in 2011 and just got their MRAP in February of this year. Now, we did check in with the Burlington Police Department as well. They do not have any armored military vehicles. Bridget Shanahan, WPTZ, News Channel 5. Steph?